Yo guys, the Red 02151 hollering at you like the sun turns blue at dark. Anyway guys, I've been, hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving vacation. I was gonna do a special, but it just didn't work out. And, when things don't work out, they don't work out. So, decided to do this. And anyway guys, this is a long-awaited battle against my friend Sing. Uh, yeah, he's been asking for a little bit while, so I decided to make this epic. So you can see by his team, he has a pretty standard OU, except for that Whimsicott. That Deoxys kind of scares me as lead, so I'm going to start from Mr. Pringle the Taunter. And as for the Latios, I think Mr. Pringle can deal with it, and I also have Feralthorn to deal with that. So anyway, here we go, guys. He's going to start off with Deoxys. I'm going to go straight into Mr. Pringle, pretty much because I figure I can get a taunt off. I know he's going to set up his Stealth Rocks, but I don't really mind that too much. I just don't want him to go for his own taunt or his setup, his spikes. Kind of worried he went go for his taunt there, but he didn't. So I'm going to be able to get my taunt off, so the worst he can do is Shadow Ball me. And I do have a lot of special defense, so I know Mr. Pringle can take that. So I'm just going to start spamming off the boiling water here just to wear that Deoxys down, because honestly, it's not really a threat to my team. It's just that I don't want it setting up any more hazards besides that Stout Rocks. So I just figured it off. I'll just, get rid of it at this point. I don't really mind if he goes for Shadow Ball, as long as he doesn't get a special defense drop or a crit, because I can easily recover it. And, sooner or later, I could potentially get a crit body, but I didn't. So, yeah, I got the burn there. I'm just, wearing that Deoxys really down. And this last boiling water should do it. But I actually decided to, go for cover at this point, because I'm just going to let the burn finish him off instead. So yeah, it's been a while since I did an OU match, but it's just that I haven't had good luck finding some good OU battles. So anyway, yeah, right here his Deoxys is gonna die to the burn, and that's just awesome. That's one down, and that's beast. Also, if you guys look to the right, I'm gonna have a little see-through logo there. You'll see when you notice it. So I'm gonna switch out Mr. Pringle because he sends out his Whimsicott, and that's pretty. I don't want to deal with that too much. And I know three-way my Feralthorn can pretty much wall that thing because it can't really do much. But I don't really carry Gyro Ball. I carry the Power Whip, and he does make the nice play here right after the lefties of going for the taunt. I should have kind of figured that out because that's pretty predictable, but I didn't really think he carried taunt. So yeah, I'm not gonna be able to set up my spikes, but I just want to stay in because I just want him to get out because there's not really much he can do to me himself. And the worst I can do to him is Power Whip. He actually goes for the Stun Spore. I don't really mind that too much. It doesn't really affect the match too big deal, and I am already slow as hell. So the worst that really does is cripple me a little bit. So right here, it's going to be like 2 hits for a Power Whip to finish it off. He's just going for Leech Seed because he's trying to wait for a moment until I switch out, but I'm really not going to switch out. I'm just going to hope that, he gets tired of this and has to switch out himself. And, yeah, he's going to go for Taunt here again. Pretty much because, he doesn't want me to set up any more hazards. So I'm just going for the Power Whip because I figure that's the best option I can do right now. Hoping that, at some point he can switch out right now. He is going to switch out now, go into his Conkeldurr, and that's just awesome right now. So I'm just going to go for, I actually get paralyzed right here, which kind of sucks. And his Conkeldurr is really threatening because I don't have much to deal with it. So right here I'm just going to switch out to Mr. Pringle, fearing the Drain Punch, the fighting type move. But he makes a nice play and goes for the bulk up. And now this is where things are going to get heavy because I just don't know what exactly he was going to go for because he could easily overpredict here. He can easily just, go for a straight move, and I can easily lose a guy from that +1, whatever he's going for. So instead, he's probably just going to go for payback here. So I'll just send a Rotom, pretty much my best option to take a payback. So he does go for it, and I figure, okay, Rotom can take this pretty well, and it does. It takes decently well. So I figure, okay, I know he's probably going to go for a Drain Punch here, and I don't want him to lose Rotom this early in the game, because it probably could still help me. So I'm going to send in my Latias, because I figure maybe Latias could take it pretty well. I don't know how much a burn and +1 helps him too much, but oh, that does way too much. And I'm like, okay, I can survive a Mach Punch. If I took a Drain Punch that decent, I'm pretty sure I can survive a Mach Punch. Just get a Draco Meteor, because that's the only thing I really want Latias for this match for, but nah. He's going to be able to go for my Mach Punch. That will finish off my Latias, unfortunately. But I do have other backups, so don't worry, guys. I'm going to send in my Rotom at this point, because I figure, okay, right here, he's going to go for the Mach Punch predicting. That could easily get my Pain Split, get a good portion of my health back. And that's really going to help me, because it's going to wear him down a lot. And, now he's looking not that so bad, not so tough now. And it's looking that I have a lot of counters for this. So right here, I figure, okay, now I have the free Hydro Pump because I know at that point it's going to kill. He actually just goes straight into his Hydreigon. Now, this kind of helps me somewhat because since I have Rotom here, I'm going to figure out what kind of set this Hydreigon is. I knew he wouldn't overpredict right off the bat right here because I know he wouldn't go for Fire Blast predicting my Feralthorn because that wouldn't hurt my Rotom, but he actually carries a Focus Blast, which kind of sucks because that's really going to put a dent in my Feralthorn. But yeah, I really didn't figure he'd take that risk. Focus Blast has really low accuracy, but this Focus Blast does give me one hit. It tells me that he is not Life Orb, he is just plainly choiced. Although I don't really see Life Orb, it gives me some sort of good information. So I'm going to send in Mr. Pringle at this point, because I know he's locked in now, so I can easily send in Mr. Pringle and get a Scald off on whatever I want to. Sure, the better move would be to go Ice Beam, because he could potentially switch out of Whimsicott, which he does, but at the same time, the Boiling Water Scald is going to help me get a burn on anything I really want, and luckily for me, I do get it off this turn, so I'm like, okay, this is good. So I figure, I might as well stay in Mr. Whimsicott, because he's probably just going to Leech Seed, sub, and I do carry the Ice Beam, so I can just wear him down. The worst thing can go for a Sunspore, but I'm not too worried about that, because I don't plan on outspeeding anything anyway. He's going to go for the Sunspore. Yeah, I could have switched it to Ferrothorn, but then again, Ferrothorn wouldn't do much. I could have just, yeah. So, whatever. I'm going to get Parahax right here, so that kind of sucks. But I figure, I'm just going to stay in here, try to land off some Ice Beams, try to get some sort of, over residual damage. He's going to go for a Leech Seed. Won't matter too much, because a couple of these Ice Beams are just going to wreck his Whimsicott, and it's looking really good right here. So, yeah, it does a decent amount to the point where it looks like he has one more turn, but with the Leech Seed, he is going to be able to survive a little bit more. So, yeah, that Whimsicott is really annoying, but it's not going to play too well for him this match because of just the abundance of counters I had. He's going to switch out of Whimsicott here because I guess he doesn't want to lose at this point, even though, I'd probably just ditch it at that point because, it's really crippled. So, I'm just going to send in my Ferrothorn at this point, my 3-way, because I figure it's the best option to counter a Swampert. And, so at this point, I know with Ferrothorn out on the field, his Swampert can't really do much because the worst I fear is really either an EQ or an Ice Punch, which I know I can take sufficiently at this point. And, he doesn't have the Ice Punch, but he's going to get this Field Doors damage. Just going to take this time to set up my Leech Seed. Yeah, I could have set up the Spikes at this point, but I'd rather have Ferrothorn have a little bit more HP because it could be useful for me later in the game, especially since he does have still 2 Dragons on his team, which I really want Ferrothorn to, to be there to wall. And at this point, he's going to switch out because he doesn't want to stay in on the Leech Seed, and he goes out to his Latios, which I mean, oh my god. That I should have really thought about that because it did seem kind of obvious that he would switch out. And T-Wave, I did have carry the T-Wave, so that would have been really helpful, especially what you're about to see right now. So I'm gonna switch out of here because I know the hidden Power Fire from that Latios is coming. I know Mr. Pringle can easily take that hidden Power Fire because of all the bulk it has. And I'm just hoping for my Curse Body to activate this point because it really helped. Because at that point, if I did get the Curse Body, his Latios can't really touch my Ferrothorn at all. But unfortunately, I don't. And I know I don't want to stay in to take a T-Bull because that's really going to be bad because, he is Life Orbed. Which sucks that he is actually Life Orbed because now he can go for any move he really wants to, and it's going to hurt a lot of my pokes. So I'm going to send in my Ferrothorn because I figure I might as well give him some Life Orb damage for what you're about to see later because I'm thinking of a plan at this point because I figure, alright, I have to get him low enough to a point where I know the certain poke can kill. So I know he's going for the hidden Power Fire at this point. So I'm going to go back to Mr. Pringle just to get a little bit more damage. Because I figure he might not over-predict, at this point. But he does go for the Psycho Shot. I guess he thought, Psycho Shot would, hurt either Ferrothorn or Mr. Pringle. So whatever. He just kill my Mr. Pringle because it is not defensively, it's special defensively. So at this point, it does give me a free switch into Gyarados. My debut, my Crimson, which is a Choice Scarf Gyarados, and I was thinking really long at this point, would an Ice Fang kill that Latios? Please, because I have the Moxie, and I'd be all set to sweep, but nah. Unfortunately, that Latios, because basically that was my strongest move to hit Latios. I did have Stone Edge, but because it's super effective, Ice Fang is doubled, and they're both on stab, so I've had to pick Ice Fang, but unfortunately it didn't kill, but the Life Orb does kill it, but how badly I want Gyarados to sweep. Whatever, so at this point, he's going to send in his Conkeldurr. So, I'm just going to send in my my Infernape, because I figure, okay, we both have Mach Punch, but since I am faster, at that point, I should be able to kill him with Mach Punch Life Orb, especially since he got Stout Rock damage. I go for the Mach Punch, and thank God, it actually does kill. So, that puts his Conkeldurr down, because that could have been a real threat, but it's a good thing I had priority. So, at this point, he's going to send in his Whimsicott, but, okay, so I figure, okay, I wasn't really sure of how much priority Sunspore carries, because, still right now, I'm not really sure if it has more priority than Mach Punch. If it did, I know I could have easily just went for Mach Punch, but I didn't want to take the risk, and I figured, okay, I still have Ferrothorn, so he can't touch Ferrothorn, and, after one more turn, the burn will kill him. So I switched out to Ferrothorn because I know after this turn the burn will just finish him off, and that'll bring his Whimsicott to an end, which is great because that thing was really annoying. So the Whimsicott is down, and things are looking somewhat decent here in the battle zone. He's gonna send out his Hydreigon, and on this thing, okay. I know at this point this thing is choice, and I figure, okay, at this point I don't really need Ferrothorn, so I'll just see if he tries to overbig, and luckily he does. He goes for the Dark Pulse, which is awesome, but he gets a flinch, so I guess it didn't really matter. But it doesn't really matter because he's choice, so, I still get a free move either way. He's just gonna go for Dark Pulse. I'm just, trying to land off a T-Wave just so, because just in case he does happen to be a choice Scarf, which could be really hazardous because nothing can really outspeed him at this point. I do have Inferno Mach Punch, but I figure it might not kill him even because at that point I'm held. So I go for a T-Wave just for the chance that he might be choice because I really didn't figure it out. Based on the damage, how if he's more faster or more powerful. So he's gonna switch out a Swampert here. I really don't know why, but yeah, I just go for Spice because I thought he might switch into Swampert later. But yeah, he decided now to switch into Swampert. He should have done it earlier after the second Dark Pulse. But I don't know, maybe he thought I'd switch. So I'm just going for the Leech Seed here just to get some more residual damage in Swampert. I don't really mind if he kills my Ferrothorn at this point, because, yeah. But he does go for the Roar. He's just going to switch out my Ferrothorn, go into my Rotom. But, at this point, Rotom, got this, because Rotom is Beast. So I'm just going to get more lefties right here. And, yeah, at this point, I'm not really afraid of what Swampert is going to do. I just got the Leech Seed recovery, and Rotom is looking in the zone. Because he could switch out, but I'll just get a Hydro Pump off. So that's exactly what he does. He goes into his Hydreigon just basically to resist the Hydro Pump, but he's just inflicting more damage to himself. But yeah, so at this point I really don't want Rotom to stay in because it can't do nothing to this Hydreigon. I do have the T-Bolt, Hydro Pump, Will-O-Wisp, and then the Pain Split. So at this point Rotom does its work. I'm just gonna switch into Ferrothorn. I don't really care if he kills it or not because at this point I just needed to ditch, so I have a free switch into whatever I want. He's gonna go for the Draco Meteor. At this point, it will finish off my Ferrothorn, but it's alright because I still have my Infernape, and Infernape is just gonna finish him off and wrecking him. So Ferrothorn is down right here, and right now, I'm gonna bring in the Vulcan. The Vulcan is gonna destroy. So Infernape is gonna come in, just go straight for the close combat. He's gonna switch out. Won't matter. He's gonna bring in my Swampert, and yeah, it doesn't matter. At this point, that Life Orb close combat is gonna wreck on that Swampert, and Swampert is down for the count. And yes, this is awesome, guys. So his Swampert is dead, and his last dude is Hydreigon. And unfortunately for him, Life Orb close combat isn't looking too good. That's gonna destroy him, and that's the win, guys. So guys, I hope you like that. I do have a couple more OU battles that I'll be posting weekly throughout this week. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you like my new background. Hope you like my new logo. And yeah, see you guys. Stay awesome.